That's a...
You ever heard of Buns?
If you ever comes up here, Bob.
Hi there, welcome to the Newfoundland Outsider. Well, this time I'm in for a night. I'm going to completely finish off that one bedroom I started. I want it all complete. We've had quite a bit of snow actually on the trail. We made like 20 centimeters of snow on that trail. So the first thing I'm going to have to do is shovel all this bridge and the autos off, and then we'll get all this gear offloaded. So don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can be notified of all the upcoming videos I have. Thank you. Before I case in my windows, I'm going to put some silicone there to keep out any any draft. Okay, so these moldings I'm using are just 1x6 boards, and I ripped them down the middle. And I ripped this piece off with my table saw at home so that it can fit over the window. You'll see when we go in there. I got my moldings on the floor, and my strips are on, paneling is on, and I got my window framed out. So the next thing I gotta do is lay all the boards down for the bed. I think I'm gonna have to put a stiffener 2x4 up the middle. Not sure if I'm going to have enough boards, but it's going to be a great bed. Cut the wrong piece, man. I was supposed to cut this part out and leave that part. Okay, let's try that again. Gotcha. I'll use that down here. Okay, well, I got my bids done. And I got them framed out. And I got my window framed out. So tomorrow I got to put corner strips in. Right there. And I need corner strips in there. And one over here. And then I got to try and build a little step or a ladder right there. There's not much room. There's only 16 inches. I'm going to try and come up with something so you could get in the bunk this way a little easier. It's going to be a tight fit. I also brought some shelves with me, so I got to put some shelves there. So yeah. So that's about all the time I got for renovations today. It's still windy and snowy out. But I gotta go and find some firewood. That's the disadvantage of buying a cabin in the winter. You're not prepared for winter. 'Cause normally I would have like a cord of wood packed up out back, ready to go. Good morning. Well, I had a little breakfast there. It was kind of cool out. It was -17 when I got up this morning. Looking out now, it's like a -10, -11 degrees Celsius. So here I'm going to make a little set of steps. It's kind of narrow. It's only 16 inches wide, but I'm hoping you can step up here and get into the bed a little easier at the end, because there's not enough room out in front here. Okay, I got a template of what I want my steps to look like. I'll just transfer it over on this one and cut it off. see if we can get in bed. Perfect. A couple weeks ago I bought a bunch of church pews. 2 actually. They're 10 feet long. And my idea was to cut them off and make benches for my hardwood table out there, which I'm in the process of doing back in my garage. So on the back of pews, you got your book holder. They're on the back of the pews like that. So I'm going to screw that on, one down here, one up above, and the next room as well. So people can put things in. Your glasses or your phone or your false teeth, whatever you're into. So we're going to take a little break from renovations right now. It is -5 on the thermometer over there. There's no wind. Beautiful, beautiful day. We're going to go down to the ice and try our luck at ice fishing. Ooh, not very much water. Might have to move off a bit deeper. If you've never been ice fishing before, or if you've been in a pond that you haven't tried before, here's a pro tip. So you start off in the end of the pond. You come out about as far as you can cast in the summertime with your spin cast. So just visualize how far out you can come, which is usually about 20 meters. In Newfoundland, you're allowed 3 fishing lines. So put your 3 fishing lines in 10 meters apart. Give that about 10 or 15 minutes. If that doesn't work, drill a 4th hole, take your first line, put it in the 4th hole. Give that a 10 or 15 minutes. That doesn't work. Take your 2nd rod, put it in the 5th hole, and keep going, leapfrogging all the way down through the pond. Of course, some days they're just not biting and you won't get any. That's not your fault. That's not the pond's fault. Just the way it is. In the wintertime, you got to really pay attention to the wind. In Newfoundland here, easterly winds on the west coast is not good in the summer and is not good in the winter. And there just might not be trout here. But if you try that procedure a couple times, You'll get them. So no luck yet. I just tried for an hour. I took an hour break from renovation just to try it. But one more tip about ice fishing. After you've done your series of holes all the way down through the pond and you're about to leave for the day, go back and try all the holes you drilled. Because when you let the light in, the fish come around and they might be on the way there, but you left already. So give them another try before you go home. Hi there. Well, yesterday I left off ice fishing. I didn't get any trout. So last night I went out and got my wife right here. So we got up this morning and had a nice breakfast. We're gonna go for a nice snowshoe walk now and then get back at the renovations. I'm going to install this shelf here, right in the corner about that height. And I want to install this little guy about right here. So how's your curtains coming?
They're coming fine. I'm just hemming them up now.
Yeah.
Hopefully they turn out all right.
Right here we have a piece of 2x4 on its edge, and then we got a piece of 2x4 on its flat, and then a piece of board. So I was going to try and case all that in. So I'm just going to use some rough board to keep the rustic look and case it all in like that. That'll look a lot better. These shelves are part of that church pew I was talking about yesterday that I bought. So I'm utilizing all the hardwood that came out of the backs of the church pews. Nice. We got the room all finished. I even got all my pictures up here. This is my hometown of Allamort. These paintings are made by my Uncle Lindsay. Great painter. We're having supper now. Denise is going to make fried up moose with onions, and she's going to have flat fries with it. I'm going to make pork bun for dessert. Fried moose and flat fries. Can't beat it. When we were younger and waiting for Mom to cook supper, we used to cut up a potato, or she would cut it up for us. And we would just put flat fries straight on the stove like that. And we basically just get them singed and we eat them. We were so hungry, we just eat them like that. While Denise is making the moose meat with onions and flat fries, I'm going to make pork buns so we can have it with our tea afterwards. So all you need is a cup of flour, you need a half a cup of currants, and you need some pork. Cut up very, very small. Now a little trick you can do with your pork, if you keep the rind on there, you can cut it up really small and the rind will hold on the pork for you. That's a little trick my brother Scott showed me. After we're done the pork, currants, and flour, you mix it all up in hot water and then you just fry them out in a pan. Or you can bake them in the oven for about 15 minutes. Then when you get them all cut off, you can just cut them off the rind. See, it's all done. And pork buns can be a dessert or they can be a part of your meal. So we just flip over our little flat fries when we used to put them on the iron stove. Then after that, put them on a plate, put a bit of butter with them, and wait for Mom to make supper. We'll finish our pork buns. And we'll let them simmer on the stove while we're eating our meat and flat fries. And you mix it all together with hot water. Your beets are good.
Thanks.
Homemade beets. So these are the flat fries I did on the stove, not in the frying pan. And when you get them done, all you do is put a bit of butter on them. And then hurry up and eat them before your brothers steal them from you. Man, this is going to be a highlight of the night. Pork buns and tea. 2, 4, oh, there's even numbers. Okay, we don't need to fight over the last one. It's gonna be hot too. Good morning. It is minus 11, minus 12 degrees Celsius here. It was very windy all night. Burned about a cord of wood just keeping the cabin warm.